Slipstream by Simon Bovey. Part 3. The Tomorrow War.
Does anyone have any idea what we're looking at here?
I've never seen anything like it.
Your reports were correct. A perfect disc. Slipstream. A good name.
What is that noise?
I don't know. It's coming from inside.
A power supply, perhaps.
How can it float like that? A balloon of some kind? Good God, no. It's metal.
I don't know. I can't explain this.
Dundas, we need Shake down here.
I'll get her, sir.
I'm still not convinced this is what was reported.
What on earth are you talking about? This is the Slipstream, the V4. The Shank woman said so.
I know, but... Well, a disc will fly, but it will be unstable, and there's nothing to indicate directional control. No tailplanes, no fin, no nothing. In the air, this wouldn't be so much an aircraft as 5,000 rivets flying in formation.
Well, what's your assessment?
Well, she can fly. That much is obvious. She flies while standing still. She's also very much a fighter, you see here. 6 cannons. A formidable foe. I think you must allow me to take her up before we can judge.
Can you?
I can fly anything, I think.
She is very hard.
Ah, Frau Schenk, would you be so kind as to answer Miss Ritchie and the Capitan's questions?
You have it? Is that not enough?
Yes, we have it, so being obstructive will achieve very little.
What can you take from me that has not already been taken?
I could wall you back up in that bally tunnel. Huh? How do you like that?
How can she help us from there?
Look, Shank, I can't see anything that looks like an engine exhaust. No ducting, no vents.
That is correct.
So where is the engine?
Listen. That is engine.
That is what's enabling it to float.
Yeah.
No, that's not possible. Newton's law prevents it. Unless this has a negative mass, which it clearly doesn't.
Gravity is a weak force.
Well, yes, but... Look, how does it work? Is it a jet, a turboprop, a rocket, what?
Maybe like a jet, but I'm not certain.
You worked on it.
I was not primary. General Kamler and Dr. Kurt de Bus. They are in charge.
Yes, they're on my list. Where are they?
I do not know. The bell was reconstructed during...
The bell?
Reconstructed?
The bell is the name of the engine. I saw it only once. It was classified Kriegsentscheidend.
War decisive.
Only for the Führer.
Sir, we've shifted most of the rubble out the way.
Oh, if we could get it outside, I can give it a proper evaluation.
That gantry looks like it's used to transport it.
Yeah, attach chains here and she can be pushed out.
Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. I'm onto it, sir.
Lay it down! Lay it down!
Right, love, don't panic. You heard the lady, tie it down. Sir.
Well, I'd call this a success so far.
It's funny. You get some airframes out of the hangar and they look smaller. This doesn't.
In the Luftwaffe we say, if it looks right, it is right. Have you ever seen anything like her?
Well, she might not be anything yet.
No, you can feel the power in her. She was born to the skies.
I still think she'll handle like a Welsh dresser.
Well, even a Welsh dresser will fly with enough power behind it.
Well, despite what Schenk says, as far as I can tell, she doesn't have an engine at all.
Only one way of finding out. Frau Schenk, is the Slipstream operational?
Yeah. But I warn you, just killed 2 pilots already.
Killed them? How?
Just killed them.
What the hell are you babbling about, woman?
Major, we got company.
Already? Damn it. Who are they?
Report, Corp.
It's Yanks, sir. Willis Jeep with 4 personnel and 2 Dodge trucks.
Must be a combat patrol, 20 to 30 men.
Patrol my ass. It's an Operation Paperclip Snatch Squad.
They've camped down at Brandis for tonight. I reckon they'll be here in the morning.
All right, Lieutenant. We know they're coming, so let's get prepared.
Sir.
Right. Ladies, gentlemen. I'm not going to leave this thing for the Yanks or the commies. Neither side joined this war as a matter of principle. They both waited till they were attacked, so I'm damned if I'll let them take the prizes. Now, what do we need to do to get this thing moving?
I do not know.
Stop bloody obfuscating, woman.
Bitte?
Will it fly, Frau Schenk?
It may be damage from the tunnel.
Oh, she's right.
So test fly it.
I am willing to try, yes.
Then what the bloody hell are we still standing here for?
single-seater. I'd assume 2 for a craft this size. Oh, odd seat, too.
Your knees are raised to stop you blacking out. You'll be happy for its design.
Altimeter, airspeed, artificial horizon, rate of climb, turn and direction indicators. What is this? No fuel gauge. No revolutions. No throttle. Kate, there's no rudder.
You don't need them.
I know I will need a control column. Is this a joke?
No, you control it with this.
I fly it with a helmet.
Shank, we've no time for you to be obstructive. Now, you either tell us what...
This is no trick. You fly the Slipstream with your mind, not your hands.
I don't understand.
The helmet reads your thoughts. You think it, and it will go.
What if I think of dinner? Or getting a haircut?
It will fly itself until you wish it to be somewhere you can identify.
This is incredible.
It's true.
Well, it's going to take some getting used to.
Don't think about the ground.
No, it is hard to crash. Any mass greater than Slipstream will be avoided. It will have no mass once the engine is at full power.
Well, then what killed the other pilots?
The Slipstream did.
How?
We do not know. Perhaps gas, perhaps radiation, but the pilots get sick.
In what way?
Headaches, nausea. Then after 5 or 6 flights, maybe the ears, eyes, and nosebleed. Then coma, then death. Are you sure you want this, Capitan?
Well, it's unorthodox, to say the least.
But she is an aircraft.
So, can we get her out of here?
No.
Yes.
Well, which is it?
Look, we just don't know yet. Shank just told us flying this thing takes a physical toll.
I imagine it does.
It kills.
That's rather a big design flaw, wouldn't you say?
Now there. So, we have to research this further.
May I impress upon you that we are not exactly time-rich?
It could kill him.
I'm prepared to take the risk.
Good man.
Jurgen, no.
10 years from now, do you want to look back and remember that we didn't try?
What happens to this aircraft is my call.
I'm in command here, Miss Ritchie.
All right, Major. But look, neither of us have ever come across flying controls like these, ever. It's been a long, long day. We are too tired to tackle this now.
That much is true.
It will be too dangerous.
I believe the Capitan just agreed to take the risk.
You want to risk damaging it?
Ah.
And until Jurgen has familiarized himself with the controls, it would be just as easy to fly into Russian territory as it would Allied, and not even realize.
Well, I can't have that.
Neither can I. So, give us tonight to study her.
Very well. But be quick. And when you do fly it, I want Dundas to accompany Capitan Rahl.
It's a single-seater.
Well, fix a box seat.
You still don't trust me?
Any reason why I should?
Mm-hmm. None at all.
No. It doesn't make any sense to send Dundas. I'm the aeronautical expert here. He can't even begin to assess the Slipstream's operational characteristics.
You'll be taking a big risk, Kate.
No more than you. And as you said, Major, we don't have a lot of time. We may not even be able to get it out of here.
That, Miss Ritchie, is not an option.
Hello?
Thought I'd find you here.
Oh, I'm just trying to get a feel for her. She's alien to everything I'm used to.
I know. I've been looking over what I think is the engine housing, and I can't see anything I recognize.
Has Schenk been any help?
Not exactly obstructive, but a close second. But then I doubt I'd be any different if I were in her position.
If she wants to protect her creation, I can understand that. Though some more information would be a help.
You know, you don't have to do this.
It's my choice.
We can study it on the ground.
The Americans or the Russians will let you do that.
No, you're right.
Every time I took to the skies, I was at risk. But I'm a pilot. She and I belong in the sky. And I want to thank you for persuading Barton to let you come instead of Dundas. I don't fancy having to fly her with a gun at my back.
I'm not letting you have all the fun and glory. But remember, I'm much better qualified than Dundas to know if you're doing anything fishy.
Oh, well, that is true.
So, no detours to your father in Potsdam.
Sounds like there are still some Germans prepared to put up a show.
1st Panzer Brigade, 10th Army, maybe just SS units.
Whoever they are, they're holding out the Russians, so more power to them. How far?
Too bloody close. 15 miles, maybe less.
Pray we're out and away long before they get here.
Major, we're ready.
Not a moment too soon. Well, good luck, Capitan.
Luck has very little to do with it.
Just bring it back.
Don't worry, we will.
Stand back, yeah? The gravity around Slipstream is less when it starts.
Do you think this is going to work out, sir?
Truth? I think this whole adventure was doomed to failure from the start, and we're all going to die strange and horrible deaths. But we've got to try, Jack. We've got to try.
Remember, you have no throttle. Make your thoughts precise. The Slipstream will only do what she is told.
And to start?
Push this button. But let me get clear, yeah?
How are you back there?
This new seat isn't exactly built for comfort.
It is for survival, not comfort. Now I will check the tethers are free. Good luck to you both. You'll need it.
Well, she put me at my ease.
Non-pilots always exaggerate the dangers. We'll be fine.
You think?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
This fly with the mine business. Are you sure you understand what you have to do?
No, do you?
I'm not flying her.
Ah, there's Shank. She's clear. So, are we ready?
Oh, wait. Shouldn't we say a prayer or something before our first flight?
If you believe there's anyone paying attention, go ahead. Here goes. Oh, I can feel the power in her, Kate. Oh, she wants to fly like a racehorse at the starting gate. Right, brace yourself.
Extraordinary, look at that! She flies, goddammit, she flies!
Still remains to be seen if the Jerry can bring her back.
True. And let's hope the Yanks didn't see it.
Jürgen, stop!
All right?
How high are we?
We're at 40,000 feet.
No, that's not possible.
Oh, check the altimeter for yourself.
Well, the gauge must be wrong.
No. The landscape looks about right.
I thought only the Americans B-29 could get this high.
Oh, she'll go higher. If I ask her, she'll go much higher.
No, take us down.
Why?
Just take us down. Level off at 18,000. We'll do some speed checks. Jürgen, did you hear what I said?
We are at 18,000.
Oh. Well, thank you.
This is really so strange. I've never felt anything like it before. It's as though I'm communicating with her.
How do you mean?
I'm not sure I can describe it.
Are you feeling all right? Look, maybe we should head back. It could be those side effects Schenk warned us about.
No, I can feel nothing harmful.
Well, it may be radiation or a gas, remember? In which case we wouldn't notice it.
Well, then you would feel it too, yes? No, we fly now, worry later. We're heading west, 255 degrees. Nowhere near Russian territory. Shall I see what she can do?
All right.
Then hold on. The acceleration is effortless.
Pull back! No, pull back!
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yes, take it gradual.
She's truly remarkable, Kate. I just thought faster and she obeyed.
Look at that speed.
500 miles an hour. She's not even trying.
Make her try.
Pleasure. 550, 600. This is fantastic, Kate. I'd swear she's predictive. She knows what you want to do before you do it. Well, look now.
950. I don't believe this. 1,000. 1,500. 3,000. My God, 3,000 miles an hour.
I just asked her to.
Look, it's the coast already. That is a flight time of 36.5 seconds.
The fastest thing in the sky.
But bring her round. I said bring her round, Jürgen.
Yeah, coming round to 65 degrees. A disc wouldn't be maneuverable, you said.
All right, I was wrong.
Her potential is incredible. This is nothing.
Do you notice any instability at all?
No, nothing. She can do anything I ask of her. I see what Schenk means now. This really could change the course of the war.
Well, that's not our decision. And you'd have a hard time convincing Barton.
But if we both explained it to him, we...
Oh, what was that?
Wait,
Oh, Jürgen, what was...
she's damaged.
Can we get back? No, can we get her to England? That makes more sense.
No, I'm losing altitude. And we are back.
Get those tethers on it! You heard the man, have the double!
Sir! Sir!
You all right in there? Miss Ritchie?
Yes, help me out!
All right, miss. I've got you.
What happened?
Oh, it was incredible, Major.
Came in too fast. Your approach speed should have been half that.
Yes, I know that.
I mean, I had no idea it was possible to build an aircraft like this. I mean, it's like nothing on Earth. The speed we went, I've never experienced anything like it. I was pushed,
Yes,
literally.
but why were you back so quickly?
I will check her over.
There was a bag, and you said she was damaged.
Yeah, an electrical system failure. Solenoid under the port panel.
But Major, we got up to 3,000 miles an hour, 40,000 feet. It commands the skies like nothing I've ever seen. It's the ultimate aircraft.
And now you've broken it.
I found the problem. A solenoid in the fuel processing unit. It's a very poor quality. It's hard to get good materials. We've had problems with them.
Well, can we fix it?
It will take time.
Frau Schenk, it occurred to me a moment ago that both your English and your vocabulary are suddenly vastly improved.
My what? I do not understand what...
And you know, I've just realized where I've heard your name before. It was in an Operation Paperclip Intercept. Yes, you worked with an American chap, Arlington, at Heidelberg University, so your English will be very good indeed, won't it? Won't it?
I only meant to protect myself.
I'm sure. But now we know who's who, perhaps we can expect a little more cooperation.
How much time will it take to repair?
I have to build a new one. If I can find the parts, work all night, I can have it ready by the morning.
Better get cracking then, hadn't we?
As you wish.
And Capitan, you look all in.
I'm fine.
He's right, Jürgen. You look exhausted.
I just need some coffee. Excuse me.
He'd better pull himself together. Now, Miss Ritchie, I need you to put pressure on Schenk. Get her to tell you all she knows about this thing. We might not be able to take her with us. Do you understand?
Oh, yes. Yes, I think I do.
And jump to it. We're running out of time.
We've got our backs against the mountain, so to speak, sir. The factory's access gate is on this road, which runs east to west. So the Yanks and commies have got to come down it to get here.
Yeah, a rock and a hard place.
Pretty much. So I've put a man here and here on look-see. I've also booby-trapped the approach another mile out, so we'll see them coming. Our first line of defence is outside the perimeter. Hennessy and Clark with the Bren here, Bennett and Randall with the Thompsons here.
Good.
And I've rigged those V2 propellant tanks to go up like November the 5th if we have to pull back. Lovely grub.
Good. Very good, Lieutenant.
Snug as bugs, eh? Proper fortress.
It's not the castle that makes the king, it's who steals the crown.
Yes, sir. About that?
I'm not leaving it.
We haven't got enough explosive to do more than dent the slipstream.
No, but there's a railway wagon full of phosphorus flares here.
Ah.
Enough to melt the whole of the metalwork off the face of the planet.
Nasty stuff to be humping about, though.
We use the POWs.
Sir?
I know, but needs must when the devil drives.
If it comes to it, pulling out, I mean, what are we going to do with that Schenk woman?
If it comes to it, leave her to me.
Roll?
Miss Ritchie, too, if I have to.
Seems a bit hard.
What else would you have me do, Lieutenant? Let the Russians or Americans torture out of her what we were up to here?
Of course not, sir. I'm just saying.
But since when was this a debating society? Look, plan for the worst, hope for the best. You know the score.
Yes, sir. Take an umbrella and it won't rain. Tell you what, though. Sky looks awfully black.
And the solenoid came from this bank?
Yeah, the fuel processing unit. I've had to fix it many times.
Why is that?
Oh, parts have become less in quality as the war has gone on.
You said fuel? What fuel?
Cesium.
You were telling me it uses a metal as fuel.
Cesium is liquid at room temperature, and it releases its electrons easily. But don't get it wet.
Electrons? Shank, exactly what kind of engine is this?
I told you I did not build it. But in principle, it works on the basis that a charged particle under a strong electric current will generate a new gravitational field around itself.
Well, I know the theory of electrogravitics, yes, but in practice, that's just... Look, what's this rotating disc in the fuselage for?
This is where the electron stream is emitted. This ionizes the air around the slipstream, and she is repelled.
Huh. Sort of like the recoil from a gun?
A good comparison, yeah.
And the cesium produces the ions?
Yeah. A concentrated stream from the nacelles on the ring. At night, you can see this very clearly as purple jets of plasma.
An iron wind? Gosh, she literally slips through the air.
No friction, no reaction. That is also why she floats, and why she can get very, very high.
All you've told me, it's just theory. No one's proved any of it in the lab under perfect conditions, let alone built a craft that employs any of it.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, but how did you build it? How does any of it work? How does Jürgen fly it with his mind?
I know he can. I know it works, but how? That I cannot guess.
I don't understand. How can you not know?
Miss Ritchie, by this lack of activity, can I assume the slipstream is now fully operational?
I must work. Excuse me.
Just terrified of you.
Damn well, I hope so. How are you doing?
Well, she either doesn't know a lot or she's a very accomplished liar.
She's lying. Push her.
I am. So far, all I have is fantastic theories.
Not good enough. I want all the information we need to get it working back in England.
Yes. Well, Major. Right now, it's as much religion as engineering.
Kapitan. Kapitan Rahl.
What? Oh, I was dreaming. Flying over a landscape I'd never seen before.
You are unwell?
No, just a headache.
Sickness? Joint pain?
No.
Good. But if you fly again, it'll go worse.
Oh, I intend to fly again. If it can.
It will. I can fix it.
It was everything you said.
You see now? You see? With the V4, we can win this war.
Oh, the war is already lost.
But the Russians, Rahl, we can push them back. Did you hear those guns this morning?
I heard them.
We are days away from defeat, but if we inflict a deadly blow, one devastating attack, then they may stop, even retreat. We could negotiate a truce rather than a surrender.
Oh, I'll need more than 6 cannons on the slipstream. The job's too big for me alone.
Where is your courage, Capitan? Think of those already behind the Russian lines.
Believe me, I am.
They will be buried. After the war, the Russians won't leave the territories they've taken. You know that. Any meter we can deny them is worth the cost.
Maybe. But we'll never persuade Barton.
Do we have to tell him?
Jürgen, are you in here?
Do what you can, but hurry!
We were worried about you.
I just needed some quiet.
Any ill effects?
It's nothing. What about you?
I'm fine, but we should get a medic to check you over.
I said I'm fine, Kate.
All right. Jürgen, what happened up there?
We went faster than anyone has ever been.
No. During the flight, I spoke to you twice. You didn't answer. And you knew it was the solenoid that was broken. How could you know that?
Something happened to me, Kate. It was like flying yourself. No machine between you and the sky. It's difficult to explain.
Is that all it was?
I'm sorry, Kate. I'm very tired. You must excuse me.
They were talking.
Yes, but I didn't understand what they were saying.
Doesn't matter. You can't trust a crowd. Like dogs, once they've bitten you, you can't turn your back on them.
I think he's just realizing what the slipstream is capable of. And Major, so am I.
Over 300 aircraft lost. I think we know what it can do by now.
This is going to be the weapon of the next 100 years. The Germans have so far been using it in an experimental and defensive role, but tactically, it's capable of so much more.
Explain.
Think about it. It's fast, maneuverable, and as far as I know, may well have a limitless operational ceiling. It could drop several tons of bombs on London or New York, but if you look for it, all you would see would be a hole in the air.
Unlike Hitler to miss that trick.
Thank God he did. As soon as that solenoid is repaired, we have to get it out of here, Farnborough or Wharton.
That is exactly what I want to do.
There is another option.
Oh.
Captain Rall, recovered from your flight, I trust?
I have. Major, perhaps now is the time for a bold statement.
I'm listening.
Let me use the Slipstream.
For what purpose?
I want to attack the Russians' advance.
Oh, jolly good.
Or perhaps I can stop it, allow Germany to negotiate a peace, and then I'll fly it to England. It'll disappear.
And you've planned this?
No, not yet.
I'd never guess.
Kate.
Miss Ritchie?
If you expose this any more than it has been already, people will look for it. And they'll keep looking until they find it. They'll know we have it, and the world will never see a day of peace again.
They're looking now.
Yes, but only we know it's real. All they have is a hunch and a blurry photo. I mean, it could have been blown up by retreating SS units. Or maybe it was just a series of false reports filed by war-traumatized aircrew. It disappears now, spirited away as though it never existed.
I can do good with this. It can make history.
History's already been made. You invaded Poland. I'm sorry, Captain, it's out of the question.
One mission. My father's in their path, remember?
And what if you're shot down?
Show me the weapon that can shoot her down.
You could still die trying. It's killed 2 pilots already.
Maybe my country is a cause worth dying for.
Nobody ever won a war by dying for their bloody country, Roll. You win it by making the other poor bastard die for his.
Then give me the tools to do it.
Not in this war. The next maybe, but not now.
Oh, you're planning the next war. This one isn't even over yet.
Damn it, man. Of course it is. We just haven't finished the paperwork.
Mike Barton, coming in! Sir, it's the Americans. They're here.
Seems your little pleasure flight attracted an audience. And now, Fluke Capitan, you're really going to see what war looks like. Close up.
In Part 3 of Slipstream by Simon Bovey, Jurgen was played by Rory Kinnear, Major Barton, Tim McMullan, Kate, Joannah Tincey, Dundas, Ben Crow, Schenk, Rachel Atkins, and Bennett, Simon Bovey. The director is Mark Beebe.